Hey Jankers, Bonsai Duck here. Today I am in my Leopard 1, Tier 10 German Leopard, fun tank. Um, really good sniper, accuracy is really nice. It's got fairly good mobility, decent turret and, decent armor, but, it's not a frontline brawler. And I'm platooned up with Hodor from the Mahu clan. I was streaming and he sent me an in-game chat, asked me if I wanted to do some platooning, and we ran some tier 9s and tier 10s. And honestly, it was more of a training mission for me, to be honest with you. I mean, for those of you who know the channel, Hodor is a very good player, and he reached out and said, "Hey, let's do some platooning." And I took it as a chance to watch a master at work. So anyway, we are on Westfield in a standard battle in a pure tier 10 game. We spawned over in the lower level on the northeast side, and Hodor he was moving up over on the zero line, and I tend to try to stay away from that if I can. It just never works out well for me, to be honest with you. But I have found that coming over here and heading up this little road and working my way over to, let's see if I can find it, right in this area over here has worked well for me, because it's allowed me to see what's, if there's shots over here. Sometimes I can get some shots on some heavies over here. Of course, you're going to get the occasional guy who trundles in through the city, and you got to deal with him. But I've noticed that tends to work well, and there's some low spots, and you're kind of in the middle of the map, and nobody's really paying attention to you. So I'm heading over there, and we're going to go that way. All right, so Hodor's headed up to the zero line, taking the east flank. I'm going to head up here to the middle. Leopard's got really good view range. Like I said, a really accurate gun. I believe it's the 105, isn't it? Yeah, 105 millimeter with a 420 alpha and 278 penetration. And then when I go to the gold, I got 323 on the penetration. I don't run any HE, but with 105 penetration and 510, I might throw a couple in there. All right, so we got a grill over here. There's an M48 patent. And this, more about this game is more the decisions that I made in the later part of the game to kind of show you guys, at tier 10, late game decisions are very important. You don't always get the chance to survive a mistake. But I'm working on making my late game decisions, and honestly, having Hodor in my ear via comms was very helpful, because he could give me some thoughts on what he was thinking. So Hodor, I appreciate it. Got a T-57 over here, and he didn't see me. Didn't get anything out of him on a piece of that, and he must be in a reload. But now he's getting shots on both ends. Put a shot into him and take a shot from the AMX-30. Alright, so and Hodor is down. So he pushed up, he said, as he stated, he got a little too aggressive and paid the price for it. But now we've lost we haven't lost the east flank, but we definitely are in some trouble over there. So I'm going to peel out over here. Come in here and just, try and move to a different flank. See if I can't, get some shots over here. My initial thought was I thought, okay, the team is crumbling. This is it. We're going to die. So I came over here to the eastern side to get up in these bushes and basically was just going to hide, because I thought for sure, if I looked at the hill up there in the northwest, our heavies looks like they're getting beat down. We've lost this way. It just didn't look good to me. So I was over here, basically just hiding and going to take some shots from the heavies push through. And just kind of sitting back waiting here. And I noticed that it didn't work out the way that I thought it was going to. So at this point, I was like, okay, well, what can I do? Where can I go? Where can I be helpful? Where can I support my team? And I see that the 430U has moved all the way up the east flank and now is moving down the west flank. And I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, they pushed that AMX 30B back, and the Jagdpanzer are pushed back. So maybe I can go over there and give that Progetto and the 121 and the 430U some support. So we're going to move that way, and I'm going to Mickey Mouse it. I get up here, see if I can spot anything. I know there's an STRB over there, and I really don't want to run into him. He can put some serious hurt. But I've got pretty good hit points right now. I'm doing okay. I can be aggressive. Get down here in the lowlands. Just trying to be in the invisible tank. And I see they're all moving up, so I'm going to move up with them. There's the Foch 155. He's behind that building. And oh, come on, buddy. No. There's the 121. Don't have a shot on him. AMX 30, and he's down in the lowlands. I can't get a shot on him. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just being cautious. I mean, I'm in a tier 10 game. I'm a little bit out of my depth. I don't feel 100% comfortable here. I'm still working on my late game decisions, to be honest with you. So I'm being very cautious. All right, so we come up through here. IS-7 and E-100. Got the 430U. There's a T-50-51. I get spotted, and I wasn't sure what had spotted me, to be honest with you. I'm kind of tangling up with the 430, and then I see it. Oh, it's the Foch that spotted me. Okay. And he's not interested in me, to be honest with you. I see the 430 moving on the flank, and I'm like, okay, let's go over here and see if we can change the direction on the IS-7 and the Foch 155. Leave their campers, get the TVP and the T-121 out of the way. Just get them out of the game. Take them out, and let's get in here and see if we can move this Foch. Dig him out of there. Alright, so 430U takes him there. I'm going to swing wide on him. Get a shot in the upper portion of him. He must be on the reload because he didn't bother to shoot me. Now I'm going to come in behind him. There's another shot into him. And a little ram damage. Alright, it's not often you get a ram kill from a Leopard 1. Alright, so at this point now we got the TVP 5051, the AMX 30. Nope, there goes the TVP. So there's an STRB 121, AMX 30, and the IS-7. I really need to dig out that IS-7. But I wasn't sure where he was at. I don't want to just go trundling into him. I'm at 916. I could be a one-shot to him, but I'm thinking it'd be definitely a 1.5. Alright, so there he is. I'm a little worried in the STRB. I'm just trying to be, again, cautious. Just trying to make the right decisions. Let my gun be useful where it can be useful. And the armor not penetrated on the IS-7. Look at that. Look at that chieftain. I mean, is that just sick? That tank can just come up to the top of the hill. I mean, let's take a look here. there's an apex of a hill right there, right? And that tank can just come right up to it and just use its gun depression. And I mean, talk about OP. Anyway, there's the STRB. See if I can get a shot into him. No, but I get spotted, so I need to get out of the way. Probably the 121. -7. And he's down, and I managed to ammo rack a 742. Woohoo! I mean, again, I got a 420 Alpha. Talk about a high roll, but I hit him in the ammo rack and took his top off of him. You don't get to do that to an IS-7 very often, and I'm sure he's not a happy camper. All right, well, that allows us to move in. At this point, Hodor's in my ear, and he's saying, "Dude, just push in on that 103. Just push in on the 103." I'm like, "Okay." And the 121 takes out the Chieftain, and I'm just pushing in on him. Yeah, get a little ram damage into him. Take a shot from the 121, and he damaged my gun. I managed to get the STRV. I can't fix my gun. And I managed to get that shot in there with a damaged gun. And that's a victory. So, you know, a second class, Hand of God, Demolition Expert, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, 85,507 in credits, 5,267 in experience, and 35 bonds. I did 3,097 in damage, got 4 kills, gives me a base XP of 962. I wasn't going to get a lot of base XP on that one because I'm a tier 10 fighting tier 10s, right? You know, but, you know, what was that? Put me, wow, 5th place in damage and 3rd place in experience, all right? So, you know, tier 10, you're not going to get a lot of base experience, and this all was going towards the, you know, the Renegade, so, but I fired 10 shots, and out of those 10, 8 hit, and out of those 8, 7 penetrated. I did 114 from 300 meters out, and I managed to spot 706. Made some good credits, made some fairly decent experience. So all in all, again, was some late game decisions. It was very helpful having Hodor in my ear, kind of giving me his thoughts on things. I mean, he wasn't telling me what to do. He was just kind of sitting back, I think, more or less watching to see what I was going to accomplish. Maybe he was reading a book. I don't know. But but he gave me some feedback and some thoughts on things, and that was very helpful to have that better player in your ear, kind of, you know, I guess, maybe agreeing with some of your decisions, or maybe giving you his thoughts on some decisions. So it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna have some more games of the platooning. We had some good games, some bad games, and hopefully we can you know, I can show you some games where we even, you know, goes to show you even a really good player like Hodor gets into a bad game. So it's not just us bad, you know, us not bad the medium to middle of the road type of guys that just get the bad games. The good guys get them too. So anyway, that is my Leopard 1 on Westfield in a standard battle. If you like the video, hit the like button. Keep those videos coming. I greatly appreciate it. This is Bonsai Duck out.